to the city of New Orleans, where it's the Vikings who have come marching in. It is time to go from beignets to big hits and big plays for this first preseason game. It's the Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Good evening with Pete Bercich. I'm Paul Allen. Former Vikings Ben Lieber and Greg Coleman join shortly from the sidelines. Now, as the National Football League goes, a lot of offseason change, a lot of offensive change here with the Vikings, but one thing should be a constant into the 2019 regular season, Pete. This defense is going to be really good.
It should be. They should pick up where they left off last year. The only change really is Shamar Stephen and the starters. You get Anthony Barr back, who was courted by the New York Jets but decides to stay here with the Vikings. And then you have Mackenzie Alexander as your third corner, who has been the most complimented corner by Mike Zimmer this camp. So this defense should come out firing on all cylinders.
What about those offensive changes? The Minnesota Moving Company has a new man in the middle. He's a rookie, and he's good. His name, Garrett Bradbury.
So Bradbury is the highest drafted center in Vikings history at number 18. He's going to follow guys like Mick Tingelhoff, Jeff Christie, Matt Burke. He has a lot of names in front of him. I think he's going to fill in and do just fine.
Round pick Irv Smith Jr., big night for him. It's his birthday, and he's a New Orleans native.
He is, and his dad was drafted in the first round by the Saints in 1993. His dad, his grandma, they're all in the stands. It's going to be exciting to see him catch a couple touchdowns.
Welcome to the 2019 preseason from New Orleans. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints, and the kickoff is right around the corner. Thanks for watching. All right, Greg, thank you very much. That is close.
Hello, this is meteorologist Phil Schreck in the KSFY TV Severe Weather Center. I want to let you know that we do have a tornado warning now that's been issued for portions of Gregory County. And unfortunately, this is the same area that had the tornado, the Burke area that had that tornado warning just a couple of days ago. So you see that that line of showers and storms that's moving through portions of central South Dakota right now. And this has gone tornadic in the Gregory area down toward Burke. Now we do have a tornado warning that's been issued for southwestern Gregory County until 7:30 this evening. Now, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Dallas, or 23 miles southeast of Winter, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. Weather spotters have reported seeing a funnel cloud in that area. This dangerous storm will be near Gregory, well, it looks like it is right now, Burke around 7:20. Now, keep in mind, these are approximate times, and Herrick around 7:30. So again, those of you in Gregory and Burke, unfortunately the same areas that were hit hard just a few days ago, there's a tornado warning for you until 7:30 this evening. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Dallas, moving southeast at about 30 miles an hour. Take shelter immediately there in southwestern portions of Gregory County. We will continue to monitor this situation, and I will break back in as soon as additional information comes into us. But if you're living in southwestern Gregory County right now, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was moving southeast at about 30 miles an hour. Keep it right here on KSFY for additional weather information.
Up and kick off the 2019 preseason from Mercedes Superdome. Amir Abdullah, fifth year from Nebraska, set to retrieve it if possible, and the 2019 preseason is underway, and Amir Abdullah, running back by trade, fields it, heads to the 10, to the 15, center of the field to the 20, and Amir Abdullah is taken down at about the 24-yard line following a return of 23 yards. Kirk Cousins heads onto the field, starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Second season with the Vikings, 4,298 passing yards last year, 30 TDs, 10 picks. Now, he was sacked 40 times. See that guy, 56? That's why he was drafted 18th overall in the draft. The regular center from days gone by, Pat Elflein, is now the left guard. The right guard, Josh Klein, formerly a Super Bowl winner with the New England Patriots. Cousins back to pass, and he fires to the left, and it's caught for a first down. It is caught by Stephon Diggs, and it's a gain of 15 yards. The Vikings are led by Mike Zimmer in his 6th year as head coach. Mike is a two-time division champion, 17-4 in preseason games. He has a new full-time offensive coordinator. His name is Kevin Stefanski. More on him during the course of the broadcast. Kevin calls the game from the sideline, and Gary Kubiak, who's been to 7 Super Bowls, either as a player or a coach, he is the assistant head coach and offensive advisor, and he will execute his toil from the coach's booth. 1st and 10 from their own 41 in a scoreless game from New Orleans. Madison with the call to the left side, and Alexander Madison goes diving ahead for a gain of 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Alexander Madison wears number 25, 3rd round pick, 102 overall from Boise State.
Hello once again, this is meteorologist Phil Schreck in the KSFY TV Severe Weather Center. Just want to give you another update on the tornado warning that's in effect for southwestern Gregory County until 7:30 this evening. Now, there's that storm that's exiting Tripp County, heading into Gregory County. Now, we do have a report that law enforcement has seen that there is a tornado on the ground. Nothing to indicate how big it is or anything like that. At this point, it doesn't really matter. You need to get to your shelter immediately. This tornado warning in effect until 7:30. The storm is moving to the southeast at about 30 miles an hour. National Weather Service is saying that at 7:04, Gregory County Dispatch reported a tornado between Dallas and Gregory. Again, it was heading to the southeast at about 30 miles an hour. And just unfortunately, as you probably know, this is that same area that was dealing with tornado damage around Burke here just a few days ago, and under another tornado warning right now until 7:30. So those of you that are in southwestern Gregory County right now need to be taking shelter immediately if you haven't already. I'm just going to widen out the view here a little bit so you can see that we have quite a few other, well, actually a few more severe thunderstorm warnings here. A big one here in that area in the yellow. That's including many counties there because of a strong thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm that is producing winds of potentially 70 miles an hour or greater. And so that's what we're dealing with there in south central portions of South Dakota. But again, the tornado warning in effect until 7:30 for southwestern portions of Gregory County. It does include Dallas, Burke, and the city of Gregory. So that's the latest information that we have. We'll break back in as soon as more information becomes available.
For the extra, when Clay Martin and his staff get squared away on whether it was a touchdown or not.
Paul, one of the things that talking to Thielen and Cousins this preseason they've said is Thielen wants to run the deep route more often. He wants to get deep. It's not just all the underneath stuff. And the ability for him to make some moves, he can get deep, and Cousins likes to hit him deep like that. Threw it a little bit short, but what a heck of a catch.
All right, we'll be back shortly, hopefully with positive news. Unofficially, Vikings 6, Saints 0. It's Vikings football. Minnesota Vikings football is courtesy of the VEN, Vikings Entertainment Network.
The receiver was...
Hello once again, this is meteorologist Phil Schreck in the KSFY TV Severe Weather Center. Just want to give you a little more additional information on the situation that's going on right now in southwestern Gregory County. You see those intense severe storms that are moving through that area, and so especially those in the Burke vicinity who were dealing with tornado damage just a few days ago, dealing with tornado warning again. So just some more information that just came in from the National Weather Service that a confirmed tornado, this is at 7:15, a confirmed tornado is located near Gregory or 24 miles southeast of Winter, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. And also radar indicating that a possible second tornado was forming 5 miles south of Dallas, which is also moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. So that's some additional information. So those of you in southwestern Gregory County, you're under the gun here with a tornado warning that's in effect until 7:30. We do have a confirmed tornado on the ground near Gregory, and a possible another second tornado forming 5 miles south of Dallas. These are moving to the southeast at about 20-25 miles an hour. So southwest Gregory County, under a tornado warning until 7:30 this evening. Let me just widen out the view here now for you and show you what's going on. I'm going to switch radar sources here now. So you see that we do have some rain making its way toward the Sioux Falls area right now, but it's still going to be, you know, a while yet, in a couple hours before any heavy rain gets into the Sioux Falls vicinity. None of the showers and storms to the north and east are severe at this point, but just want to remind folks here, southwestern Gregory County under a tornado warning, including Gregory and Burke, until 7:30 this evening. Keep it here on KSFY. We'll break back in as soon as more information becomes available.
Had a little bit of a setback. That first play of the series, you get a holding call. It's 1st and 20. They overcome that, get an explosive play around midfield, and that pass to Adam Thielen. So I think Kirk Cousins did a very, very nice job handling the offense, not making a mistake, pulling the ball down when he saw enough green in front of him that he could move the chains. So I like the deep ball that Cousins has been throwing all preseason, and he showed it tonight. Other guy's going to get a chance to cement himself tonight.
Looky here, it's Teddy Bridgewater, the former Viking, and he dumps right, and it's caught by somebody who's really, really good, Alvin Kamara, and it's a first down for the New Orleans Saints. Teddy Bridgewater gets the start, not HOF to be Drew Brees. Teddy Bridgewater in his second year with the New Orleans Saints, spent 4 years with the Minnesota Vikings, 2014 to 2017. Sadly, we remember August 30th of 2016. It was a Tuesday at Winter Park. A non-contact left knee injury cost him his 2016. The Vikings subsequently won a division with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. Handoff goes to Alvin Kamara, and he steams ahead across the 50-yard line into Vikings territory for a gain of 5. Teddy Bridgewater played 1 game in 2017 with the Vikings. A division title clinching Sunday versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Never forget when he came in at US Bank Stadium, crowd erupted. That's the last we saw of them. He played 5 games for the New Orleans Saints last year, had a touchdown, one pick. Minnesota won the NFC North with Teddy in 2015. That was Mike Zimmer's first division title. Teddy Bridgewater under center, goes back to pass, looking left, dump, and it is caught. And rambling for the New Orleans Saints for an effortless first down. Well, it's another former Viking. It's Latavius Murray.
Now Latavius Murray just catching a simple pass out of the backfield, and Teddy Bridgewater doing a wonderful job managing this offense. The defense was confused before the ball was snapped. It looked like a bit of a misalignment or miscommunication between the linebackers and the safety. The Saints sent 3 receivers out to the flat, and Latavius Murray's wide open.
Vikings went 8 plays on the first possession to take a 7-0 lead. Here come the Saints. Bridgewater hands it to Latavius Murray, and in patented Latavius fashion, between tackles, earning tough love yardage, runs ahead to the 25-yard line for a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and right around 5 or 6. Latavius Murray gave the Vikings some good reps.
He really did, Paul. I think the first season that he came in, he was struggling with the foot that he had surgery on, and I think every game after that, he improved. And I thought he was a huge part of the running game last year. He had his speed back. It was what we saw with the Raiders before he got here.
Teddy Bridgewater, former Viking, out of the shotgun, couple of receivers right and left. Kamara to his right. Bridgewater swings it to Alvin, one of the best backs in the game, puts the pedal to the metal to the 25 far side of the field, and he'll fall ahead to the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3, maybe 4, but for the New Orleans Saints, most importantly, it is a New Orleans Saints first down.
The Severe Weather Center. Some new information has come in about the tornado warning for southwestern portions of Gregory County, and you can see where the tornado warning is surrounded by that red polygon. The Weather Service is saying that a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was now located 7 miles south of Gregory, or 25 miles northeast of Springview, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. And tornado and golf ball size hail the threats with this storm. And a little bit of good news is that this tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of southwestern Gregory County. So it appears that The town of Burke itself no longer in the path of this storm, nor is Gregory. And that storm is moving to the south, so you can see that there is another tornado warning that's been issued to the south into portions of Nebraska. That's for portions of Boyd, Holt, Keapaha counties in Nebraska until 8:30 this evening. But again, the latest on the tornadic cell in Gregory County is that the severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles south of Gregory, probably a little more than that now, or 25 miles northeast of Springview, Nebraska, and it was moving southeast at 30 miles an hour, and it will be getting out of South Dakota here fairly soon into northern portions of Nebraska. Stay tuned to KSFY. We'll continue to break in with additional information.
Achilles Mataafa, undersized, unbelievably fast, and super strong Curtis Cothran. It is 3rd and 2 for New Orleans from the Vikings 13. Minnesota leads 7-0. It was a Cousins to Madison pass. Handoff, Latavius Murray, and the former Viking dives up the middle, but he's tripped up by Anthony Harris at the 12. Well, Ben Lieber, you're standing on that turf. What do you think?
Well, my loafers are kind of slippery. You know, as you look at the turf, the blades of grass have that like little shine, a little shimmery to them, and I'm guessing there's a finish on them that just sort of needs to be worn off, and that can only be done by just playing these games out here and getting some wear and tear.
Hello folks, once again this is meteorologist Phil Schreck in the KSFY TV Severe Weather Center. Now that one tornado warning for southwest Gregory County expired at 7:30, but the National Weather Service has kind of extended that for southern portions of Gregory County. This is in effect until 7:45 now. The storm continues to move to the south and east at about 35 miles an hour, and it is south of Burke. Even though you're getting some rain, probably some thunder and lightning right now, the tornadic cell, the tornadic part of this is to your south, and it's continuing to move away. So this is really just kind of an extension of that original warning for that tornadic thunderstorm, which is going to continue to move southward into Nebraska. This is expected to stay mainly in rural portions of Gregory County. Stay tuned to KSFY. We'll continue to break back in with additional information.
A key penalty of the first quarter. They had a nice gain from Cousins to Diggs right out of the gate. There was a holding call. Boy, this former Vikings flair in this first quarter is unbelievable. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater throwing the ball to Latavius Murray. Zach Line returning a kick like 20 yards. There's Zach. Played with the Vikings 2013 to 2016, 7th year from SMU. There's the holding. You're right, it was on 5-5. Sean Mannion, 5th year Oregon State. Spent 4 years with the St. Louis and LA Rams. He had one start. He's had one start in his 5 years with the Rams, 0 TDs during said stint. He originally was a 3rd-round quarterback in 2015 by the St. Louis Rams. Sean Mannion stands 6'6", weighs 230, he's 27 years of age. 2nd and 8, Sean Mannion hands the ball to the Boise State rookie, Alexander Madison. Welcome back to Minnesota Vikings football on the Vikings Entertainment Network. 7-3 Minnesota. Here is Vikings trivia presented by Mills Fleet Farm. What was the final score of the famous Minneapolis Miracle playoff game against the Saints in 2018? Keenum, Diggs, 61 yards. Well, there's the answer.
There it is.
I was going to say 29-24.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's
all we knew it was enough. After they got that end zone, we knew that it was enough to win that game.
A moment in Vikings history yours truly and many never will forget, specifically the way the drive began. Teddy got a first down on the last play, back to pass. Bridgewater, he'll whip it to the right, and it's caught by Traquan Smith for a gain of 12. Yeah, there's Keenum. There's Marcus Williams, the rookie Utah safety. What are you doing, Marcus?
Just got there too early.
And there goes Diggs. Greg Coleman somewhere on the sideline, pointing to the right to make sure Stephon knew exactly which way to run. And we're about ready to have the helmet come off ahead and fly at 100 miles per hour. Look at that look on his face. Holy cow. Yeah, that was a great memory. First down for the Saints. And on first down, the information available at quicktrip.com. Sideline, Ben Lieber.
Thanks, PA. Well, it is the preseason, so we're going to bring you all the hard-hitting stuff. We talked about the turf earlier and how slippery it was, and now we're going to talk helmets. Some of you may have noticed that the helmets are new this year, a new color scheme for the Vikings. Back in 2013, the Vikings went with this purple matte finish. Well, a lot of people sort of complained that on TV, visually, that the colors did not match up between the helmets and the jerseys. So now they addressed that problem. They lightened up the helmets to match the jersey color. So as you can see now, as you're watching the game, the helmets and everything match up. Everything's in sync. And guess what? Now, if you've got a problem at home, maybe it's your TV's fault and you should get a new TV.
Hey, Ben, hold on.
What?
Can you still put that helmet on like when you were a linebacker for a decade in the National Football League? Can we see it, or will it mess up your hair? Oh, wait.
I probably could. You know what? This is
that
Adam.
helmet
This
on.
is Adam Thielen's helmet.
Yeah.
And I might just walk off with this thing and
Look at this.
steal it.
Look at this. There you go.
Brown, eat your heart out, man.
You know, you know what, Ben? It takes me back to 2009 overtime. Tight end Dave Thomas.
Oh, is that where it takes you back
No,
to?
it doesn't. I'm
I
sorry.
put on a helmet and you go right back to that play.
Yeah, we're not going to excavate that demon. We are going to exorcise that demon. We thank you very much for your.
I don't know if I can get this thing off.
Don't mess up your hair. Oh wait.
Take off an ear.
Will Lutz hit a 52-yard field goal while we were learning about the Vikings helmet. And it's 7-6 Minnesota, second quarter. Here is the kick, and we have a new kick returner. It's rookie Olabisi Johnson. Heads to the right side, 10, 15, 20. The man they call 14-6 Minnesota, courtesy of the Vikings Entertainment Network. In the second quarter, Sean Mannion just threw a touchdown pass to that guy, Olabisi Johnson. QB1 was sneaking a snack on the bench. Now, you know what? When you when you play, I want to see what it is now, man. I mean,
It's
you
probably
see something silver.
Yeah, it's a protein bar. Back in the day, that would have been a
Energy
hot
bar,
dog.
okay.
That would have been a hot dog all day long. But
That'd be sweet though if you sneak that down there.
Yeah, these guys nowadays are.
But he absolutely deserved it. I mean, 9 plays for Cousins, no incompletions, touchdown to Alexander Madison. Down with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sean Mannion protected nicely, whips it over the middle, caught by Irv Smith Jr. That is the Alabama rookie's first National Football League catch. Granted, it comes in a preseason game. Big night for Irv Smith. A lot of people, a lot of friends and family members in the stands here at Mercedes-Benz Superdome. He's a New Orleans native. He's celebrating his 21st birthday today. He played in 3 national title games at Alabama. Pete Bursich, the analyst, played with his father, Irv Smith Sr. at Notre Dame.
Swerving Irvin, and
With the back end of his defense.
he anticipated that play very, very well. And, you know, Duran, he wanted to get Duran back because he should have picked that one off.
Teddy, man wide open. Tight end, lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, Dan Arnold. It is an 18-yard touchdown. And we have a barn burner in the first preseason game. It's a spine tingler approaching halftime. 14-12 Minnesota. Touchdown, Teddy.
Well, from a big picture standpoint, what you don't like to see is your offense turn the ball over and then your defense giving up a touchdown. You got to give credit to Teddy Bridgewater doing a great job on this drive. There was a miscommunication between the safety and the linebacker, allowing the tight end to get wide open, Paul. And, you know, Ted Bridgewater did a great job with a nice back shoulder fade, some throws that we hadn't seen out of him. He's perfected those throws and did a wonderful job.
Feels like 14 of 19, a touchdown, no picks. And a passer rating around 100. Now, Teddy is a Drew Brees backup. The Hall of Famer to be, he's not going to play forever. You know, Teddy as Drew's backup, if you're a Saints fan or a member of the Saints organization, how do you feel about that?
I think you're feeling pretty good. I think, you know, you look at a guy who, let's face it, Paul, was given very, very little chance at ever playing this game again. So the fact that he's even on the field is a minor miracle. And for him to come out and get a chance to watch him tonight, he doesn't look as fleet of foot as maybe he was in his younger years, Paul, but he's making great decisions. He's staying in the pocket, like the back shoulder throw. Teddy has always been strong arm between the hash marks. We've seen him make some more throws tonight from the numbers toward the sidelines, a couple plays with some touch. He's developing. He's getting better. And I think Teddy's going to get a very, very good shot at being the starter down here once Drew Brees decides to hang it up.
Down to the Vikings Radio Network sideline analyst and the leader of the pregame preach with Mike Zimmer. Here's Greg Coleman.
Rick Coleman back at the Superdome with head coach Mike Zimmer. Coach, 14-12. What were some of the things that you were pleased with in the first half?
Well, I thought offensively we moved the ball really well. We overcame, I think, 2 second and 20s. You know, and then I think defense we played good in the red zone. But you know, we had way too many penalties. We didn't tackle very good on defense, and we can do better stop and run. But you know, play the treadmill guy. I showed it last night in the meeting. You know, you can't do things like that. Took us out of field goal range, and then we had a situation where it was 3rd and 17 or 3rd and 20. We let him get in the field goal range. You know, so because we missed some tackles, so we got a lot to clean up.
What do you want to stress in the second half?
I've been stressing penalties in that locker room right now, so we gotta make sure we do the right things with our hands, be in the right place, and make sure we're tackling.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. That's head coach Mike Zimmer. Very not pleased about some things, but it's preseason, guys.
It's kind of a ticky-tack call, I think, on that last one.
2nd and 23, Taysom, shotgun, short drop, dump, Arnold. Oh, Nate Metters caught it out of the air and he's gone. Nate Metters with a serendipitous score from 30 yards, and it's 2012 Vikings.
It's all about being at the right place at the right time, and just a bobbled reception that pops up in the air, and Nate Metters, got to credit him. He puts himself in the right position, in the right spot, to be right there to catch this ball if it pops out of the hands of the tight end. I mean, simple throw, just tries to turn and run before he catches the football. And Nate Metters, hey, Johnny on the spot, right place, right time, doesn't matter. He still made that play and scored a touchdown.
Daniil Hunter, all 14.5 sacks from last season. Well, he's with Ben.
Thanks a lot, PA. You called him a game changer, and he is a game changer. Daniil, last year, 14.5 sacks. You get praised a lot for your work ethic on the field and in the classroom. What keeps you so driven?
No, just keep on going out there and trying to be the best person I can be. Keep on being a better pro. Coach always tells me, you know, if you want to be one of the greatest, you just got to keep going out there and focusing on the little things and just keep getting better and better.
I'm assuming it's those little things. At the end of last year, you started off hot. And in the last 7 games, only 3 sacks as the offense put a lot more focus on you. But from that, what did you learn?
You know, I learned that, you know, whatever I do takes an effect on other people, or whatever they do takes an effect on me. Because I didn't really do it all by myself. So at the end of the season, when they started putting more pressure on me, you know, most of my teammates, they started getting their plays and making their plays. So it all works out at the end of the day.
You know, one of those things that this defense didn't do a very good job of last year was getting takeaways, taking the ball away. What have you guys been emphasizing in practice, and how can you increase those numbers this year?
No, that's one of the main emphasis of training camp is getting the takeaways. Each practice we've been trying to get as many takeaways as we can, going against the ball, trying to take the ball out of the air, trying to strip it. That's one of the main emphasis that we've been trying to do in this training camp.
All right, last one for you. Is it Arms Day every day for you?
I knew this question was coming. Nah, my veins are always sticking out, man. I don't know why.
You've always been like that?
Since birth.
No extra emphasis on your arms?
No, since birth.
And how mad would you be if this actually ended up in overtime?
I mean, I think we're playing hard, but I think we're going to come out with a win. I think we're going to come out with a win.
You don't want to get a home league later than you guys already are.
There you go. See, it's not going to go to those times.
I'm not going to go to I like your vibe. Appreciate you, man.
No problem, man.
Thanks, guys. Mike Boone got the corner, went to the house from 64. Let's take a look at it.
No, Mike Boone, just a fullback in the game, kind of a split zone. He bounces it all the way back. Great blocking on the outside by the wide receivers. I mean, that's team offense. That's guys on the outside blocking, getting into the second level, guys doing their job. And, you know, Mike Boone had a great year last year, coming in really late in the preseason. And this is, again, you get in the game late. Like Mike Boone, fresh, explosive.
See, your college free agency like this evening, and he and Mike Zimmer will probably get together tomorrow at about 6, maybe 7 in the morning, and analyze the film from the game and move on to more training camp practices next week. Get ready for the Seattle Seahawks. Then after that, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Saturday, August 24th, close it up against Buffalo on August 29th. your best 20 seconds on what you saw tonight, Peter.
Well, it was the first preseason game. A lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, but we saw some good performances. Kirk Cousins very sharp. Adam Thielen with a couple nice catches. I really like what I saw out of the offensive line. Garrett Bradbury, Josh Klein. Those guys up front are really going to set the tempo. Paul, we saw a lot of the fullback. The fullback is back. C.J. Ham playing quite a bit defensively. Did a nice job stopping the New Orleans offense, keeping them out from scoring a touchdown, keeping field goal range. Great job by the defense.
The on-site statistician, Mike Wobschall from Vikings.com. For Greg Coleman, Ben Lever, and Pete Bursich, I'm Paul Allen. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. The Vikings beat the Saints 34-25 to begin preseason 2019. Have a good evening.
KSFY News starts now.